Six p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has stressed the need for unity to deal with challenges including terrorism and extremism. The acting president has reaffirmed the government's commitment to facilitating investment for long-term economic progress. The Deputy Prime Minister has emphasized further strengthening relations with Indonesia. The National Assembly was informed today that necessary steps are being taken to bring reforms in the National Cybercrime Investigation Agency. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference says Jammu and Kashmir is a disputed territory and India has occupied it against the will of the Kashmiri people. In the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup in Harare against England, Pakistan are chasing a victory target of 211 runs. And now the news in detail. The Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif has stressed the need for unity to deal with challenges including terrorism and extremism. He was talking to members of the Qawmi Aman Committee in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister expressed the confidence that the committee will play a pivotal role in strengthening the national narrative against extremism and terrorism. He commended the significant role of the minorities in the development of Pakistan and the valuable services in different sectors, including education, health and defence. Shahbaz Sharif said the country is now steadily moving towards prosperity and stability. He said the international community should acknowledge Pakistan's immense sacrifices, saying that the country possesses solid evidences of external support being extended to terrorist elements in Pakistan. The Prime Minister reaffirmed the government's firm resolve to defeat terrorism through a unified national effort. Speaking on the occasion, the Minister for Information, Ataullah Tarar, said the national narrative to curb terrorism and promote peace and stability would be further strengthened. He said members of the Qawmi Aman Committee would visit different cities of the country to convey a message of peace and counter hate-based narratives. The convener of Qawmi Aman Committee, Maulana Hafiz Tahir Mahmood Ashrafi, Allama Raghib Naimi and other ulama expressed their unflinching commitment to support the government's efforts to crush terrorism and extremism from the country. The acting president, Sayyid Yusuf Raza Gilani, has reaffirmed the government's commitment to addressing the concerns of the business community and facilitating investment for long-term economic progress. He was talking to a delegation comprising leading businessmen, traders, investors, industrialists and other prominent figures from various walks of life in Islamabad today. Sayyid Yusuf Raza Gilani said the government is taking effective measures to create an investor-friendly environment in the country. He urged the business community to actively promote business and investment activities for economic stability, national development and prosperity. The Deputy Prime Minister Mohammad Isagdar has emphasized the importance of further strengthening relations with Indonesia. He expressed these views while chairing interministerial meeting regarding Pakistan-Indonesia relations in Islamabad today. The meeting reviewed progress on Pakistan-Indonesia cooperation in health sector and discussed opportunities to enhance health collaboration between the two countries. The Deputy Prime Minister Isagdar chaired a session with the Foreign Secretary Amna Baloch and senior officials of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Islamabad on the upcoming diplomatic engagements and planned visits. He directed the officials to ensure thorough preparation and coordinated follow-ups to advance Pakistan's political and economic interests. The Minister for Information Technology and Telecommunications, Shazafat Makhwaja, has reiterated the government's resolve to harness the true potential of artificial intelligence for national development. Addressing a ceremony related to Indus Artificial Intelligence Week 2026 in Islamabad, she emphasized that the National Artificial Intelligence Policy, approved in 2025, is designed to transform Pakistan from a consumer to a leading producer of emerging technologies. She said the government is fully focused on establishing artificial intelligence innovation, ecosystem and infrastructure, as well as spreading awareness. Shazafat Makhwaja highlighted several projects to promote artificial intelligence in the country, which include training of 1 million resources, 3,000 artificial intelligence scholarships per annum, and 50 artificial intelligence civic projects. She said the government is committed to introduce 5G services in the major cities of the country in the coming months. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. The National Assembly was informed today that necessary steps are being taken to bring reforms in the National Cybercrime Investigation Agency to effectively tackle cybercrimes. The Minister of State for Interior, Talal Chaudhry, informed the House during question hour that best officers have been appointed in the National Cybercrime Investigation Agency. He said efforts are afoot to enhance the capacity of the investigation agency. The Minister of State for Interior said the National Cybercrime Investigation Agency received over 150,000 complaints last year. The Minister of State for Interior said the cellular companies have been directed to enhance the security features for the issuance of SIMs. The Minister of State for Finance, Bilal Azarkiani, informed the House that Pakistan International Airlines has been privatized in the most transparent manner as per the law and the Constitution. Expressing confidence in the move, Bilal Kiani said the privatization would improve service delivery and strengthen the airline's financial position. Responding to a calling attention notice, the Minister for Commerce, Jam Kamal Khan, said interventions have been made to achieve the target of $60 billion in exports. He said improvement in growth is being seen in different sectors, including manufacturing. He mentioned that a surge was witnessed in agri-exports last year. The House will now meet on Monday at 5 in the evening. Mahmood Khan Achakzai has been appointed as the opposition leader in the National Assembly. A notification to this effect was issued by the National Assembly Secretariat today, following the approval by the Speaker Sardar Ayaz Sadiq. The Speaker National Assembly handed over the notification to the opposition members. The Senate was informed today that the government is taking concrete measures to empower the youth under the Benazir Hunarmand program. Responding to a question, the Minister for Poverty Alleviation and Social Safety, Syed Imran Ahmad Shah, said the Benazir Income Support Program beneficiaries who relocate to another district may update their records by submitting a change of address form at the nearest Benazir Income Support Program office. The Senate today passed the Transfer of Railways Amendment Bill 2025. Meanwhile, the newly elected Senator Abid Sher Ali took oath of office today. The chair administered the oath to him. Earlier at the outset, the House observed a 1-minute silence for those who died in G7 Islamabad gas leak explosion. The House has now been adjourned to meet again on Monday at 4 in the afternoon. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference has stated that Jammu and Kashmir is a United Nations mandated disputed territory and that India has occupied it against the will of the Kashmiri people. In a statement, the All-Party Hurriyat Conference spokesman, Advocate Abdur Rashid Minhas, strongly criticized the Indian Bharatiya Janata Party government and its military establishment for claiming that the situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir is normal. He said the entire territory of Jammu and Kashmir, which is not a part of India, remains under brutal occupation and its people face an extremely grim situation. In Yemen, the Presidential Leadership Council has accepted the resignation of Prime Minister Salim bin Baraik and appointed Foreign Minister Shaya Mohsin Zandani as the country's new Prime Minister. According to state news agency Sabah, the current government will continue to manage affairs until the new government is formed. And now cricket. Chasing a victory target of 211 runs against England in the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup in Harare, Pakistan were 54 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in 15 overs a short while ago. Batting first, England were all out for 210 runs in 46.5 overs. And finally, the weather report. Rain with snow is expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan and Kashmir, while cold and dry weather is likely elsewhere in the country during the next 12 hours. Moderate to dense fog is likely to persist in the Punjab, Upper Sindh and plain areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.